principal characteristics of the Earth-Moon system. In addition to its nearness to Earth, the Moon is relatively massive. Compared with the planets, ratio of their masses is much larger than those of other natural satellites to the planets that they orbit. The Moon and Earth consequently exert a strong gravitational influence on each other, forming a system having distinct properties and behaviors of its own. How to watch a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is a celestial phenomenon occurring when the Moon appears to block out the Sun. More, see all videos for this article. Although the Moon is commonly described as orbiting Earth, it is more accurate to say that the two bodies orbit each other about a common center of mass, called the barycenter. This point lies inside Earth about 4,700 kilometers, 2,900 miles from its center. Also more accurately, it is the barycenter, rather than the center of Earth, that follows an elliptical path around the Sun in accord with Kepler's laws of planetary motion. The orbital geometry of the Moon, Earth, and the Sun gives rise to the Moon's phases and to the phenomena of lunar and solar eclipses. The Moon displays 8 phases: new, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full, waning gibbous, last quarter, and waning crescent. New moon occurs when the Moon is between Earth and the Sun, and thus the side of the Moon that is in shadow faces Earth. Full moon occurs when the Moon is on the opposite side of Earth from the Sun, and thus the side of the Moon that is illuminated faces Earth. First and last quarter, in which half the Moon appears illuminated, occur when the Moon is at a right angle with respect to the Sun when viewed from Earth. The waxing and waning crescent phases occur when about 1/4 of the Moon is illuminated, and the waxing and waning gibbous phases occur when about 3/4 of the Moon is illuminated. Earth, as seen from the Moon, shows the same phases in opposite or DRE.G. Earth is full when the Moon is new. From the perspective of a person on Earth, a solar eclipse happens when the Moon comes between the Sun and Earth, and a lunar eclipse happens when the Moon moves into the shadow of Earth cast by the Sun. Solar eclipses occur at new moon, and lunar eclipses occur at full moon. Eclipses do not occur every month because the plane of the Moon's orbit is inclined to that of Earth's orbit around the Sun, the ecliptic, by about 5. Therefore, at most new and full moons, Earth, the Sun, and the Moon are not in a straight line. The distance between the Moon and Earth varies rather widely because of the combined gravity of Earth, the Sun, and the planets. For example, in the last 3 decades of the 20th century, the Moon's apogee farthest distance that it travels from Earth in a revolution ranked between about 400,000 and 406,700 kilometers, to 151,000 and 252,700 miles, while its perigee closest that it comes to Earth range between about 356,500 and 370,400 km, 221,500 and 230,200 miles. W.